Oh boy, what crazy game am I playing today? Oh boy, Yu Yu Hakusho Spirit Detective. This was a game I owned when I was younger. And it's not necessarily a bad game, but it's not really a good game either. But we'll get to that. In case you couldn't figure it out, this is based off the show Yu Yu Hakusho. And as I struggle to spell my name right, we move on to the game proper. We play as Yusuke Urameshi. He is a bit of a jackass, he's not very bright, and he likes to fight people. And his mom is a drunk. Or a coffee addict, whatever. And yeah, Yusuke is a dick. He likes to spend his days going around killing people in his town of whatever the hellville he lives in. As such, everybody gets into a fight with him upon seeing him. And Yusuke punches them until they explode into experience points. Like all good RPG heroes. Or anime-based heroes. Don't lie to yourself, every anime ever is just somebody going around punching people until they explode into experience points. And here's Kuwabara. He thinks he's a badass, but Yusuke has beaten him in every fight they've ever been in, ever. And just to try and be cheap, he brings some of his jackass friends. And they fall. Combat in this game pretty much just consists of pummeling the shit out of people so they can't do anything. Watch as Kuwabara stands there until we decide to actually get close to him and start kicking his ass, like this. You just punch him so he can't do anything. Sort of like Legacy of Goku 2, only Legacy of Goku 2 was about 10 times better than this game. And Kuwabara's friend tries to help him. And Kuwabara's lost 56 times because he sucks. You know, you'd think if Yusuke has gotten to at least 56 fights with that guy, he'd be a bit higher level than level 1. But what do I know? And these giant bald guys try to kill us. And they explode into experience points as well. And here's some dumbass kid. Even though he had his ball when we talked to him, he somehow lost it, and we give it back to him. I'd also like to note how horrible the character portraits are. And right, like a dumbass, the kid walks right into the fucking street. And this isn't really how it happened, but Yusuke pushes the kid out of the way. That did happen, but that's not exactly how it went. In fact, Yusuke could have just picked him up and ran out of the way of the car the way it happened there. And this also didn't happen. What didn't happen? I'll show you. Yusuke never fought this thing. I guess they just needed something to give you something to do. I don't know what I'm saying. But anyways, we kick this thing's ass. It hits hard, but you just do that and it dies. Like a good monster thing. And after running around a bit, Yusuke remarks at how much ass he kicks. And this girl with blue hair and really oddly made eyes. Seriously, the pupils go out of the eyes and onto her face. And anyways, this is Botan, the Grim Reaper. And in the show, she took him to the spirit world, or whatever it was called, I forget. It's been a long time since I've seen the show, and because Yusuke wasn't supposed to actually die today, the kid would have been fine if he didn't, if Yusuke didn't jump if Yusuke didn't jump in to save the kid would have lived anyways, so Yusuke's death was pointless. Anyways, Yusuke talks to this guy because basically he did something very selfless, and it was pretty much pointless anyways. So Kawaima decided he'd make a deal. If Yusuke could hatch this egg and the right thing came out of it, he'd get his life back. Anyways, they say a bunch of meaningless crap. And anyways, Yusuke forgets that he's going to be cremated, so he has to find a way to get his body to not be cremated. God, I'm fucking up my words all over the place today. And Yusuke saved his game to continue. And anyways, Yusuke needs to know how he can communicate with living people. And Botan says that you can talk through the dream, but there's another way. Yusuke can take control of somebody's body, but there's a catch. First, it has to be somebody he knows, and second, they have to have a sixth sense. Yusuke thinks that, oh crap, I'm screwed, I don't know anybody like that. But Botan tells him that Kuwabara is like that. Yusuke says, fuck that shit, I'm not taking possession of that idiot. But Botan says that's his only option, so Yusuke begrudgingly says, okay. So we take control of Kuwabara. And Kuwabara is actually a bit stronger than Yusuke, but he doesn't have as much spirit energy. Anyways, we run around before time runs out. And like in the show, everybody wants to get into Kuwabara's way just to kick his ass. And I do mean this happened in the show when Yusuke was trying to find Keiko. Everybody wanted Kuwabara dead. So I guess they're following the show here. Though this doesn't make sense at one point later in the game, but we'll get to that when it comes around. And we punch the shit out of these assholes. I think you've got like 10 minutes, but I'm not exactly sure. It says 10 minutes, I think, but I don't know how fast this clock runs. The easiest way to take care of multiple enemies is just to get them to stand on top of each other and punch the shit out of all of them. Anyways, we first check out the school to see if Keiko is still here. These two jackasses run out to kill us. It's interesting to note that the jackasses that tried to kill us were also Kuwabara's friend that he used to try and kill Yusuke. Don't know why they spontaneously decided to betray Kuwabara, but whatever. And we punch those guys until they explode into experience. Punch some more guys until they explode into experience. Get used to punching people until they explode into experience. It's just one whole big mess of experience exploding. Seriously, in these games, people are like made of C4 or something. They just explode for no reason. It'd probably be easier if I just didn't fight any of these guys, but I kinda want the experience. I wish you'd just get the experience right away instead of having to collect it. That's another thing that bugs me, is it takes a long while to level up in this game. Anyways, he goes to the cafe where Keiko's parents work, and she's not there, so we have to backtrack and go a different way. I think after level 2 I'll just run. Alright, I'll just run now. Nope, run. Though I just punched that guy in the face, so he's probably kinda pissed now. Run, Kuwabara, run! Jeez, they can run ridiculously fast in this game. Jeez, it's running at like 10 miles per hour, like it's a brisk jog. Anyways, we talk to Keiko. And this isn't exactly how it happened, but it works, and she seems to recognize us. And she's got a horrible, lifeless face in her portrait. Anyways, Yusuke explains what's what. And anyways, yeah, stuff. Keiko passes on the message that Yusuke shouldn't be cremated. And Yusuke saved his game.